Cash, debit, and credit are the three ways that you can spend money and buy things. Now, personally, I never use a debit card because you can save a lot of money by not using a debit card. What's up, everybody? I am Jasprit Singh from theminorityMindset.com, where money minds rethink rich. I try to never use cash. The last time I used cash was when I was in the McDonald's drive-thru for the first time in years, and the drive-thru person said that the credit card machine wasn't working, so they needed cash. Other than that, the only reason why I keep cash on me is because sometimes I talk about it on YouTube. I don't own a debit card. I lost my debit card years ago, and after that I told my bank not to send me a new one. I try to make all of my purchases on credit with my credit card. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Wait, is Jasprit telling me to finance my new Gucci scarf on my credit card? No, I don't have any credit card debt, and I've never paid a penny in interest to my credit card company. If you know how to spend your money the right way, then you are losing money by using a debit card. Now, I didn't always think like this. I used to think the exact opposite. I used to be very against credit cards, and I used to make all of my purchases with cash and then sometimes with a debit card. I used to be known as the fat wallet guy. If you've ever seen Seinfeld, there was an episode where George used to have this really fat wallet, and then when he would put his wallet in his back pocket, he would sit with like a lean, and then that really messed up his back, and it was this really funny episode. But that used to be me. My wallet used to be stuffed because I would keep all my cash and everything in my wallet. I used to read credit card books talking about the dangers of credit card debt, and I'm sure I read some Dave Ramsey books there too, and so I was scared of credit card debt. And so I figured if I only use cash, then I can't go into credit card debt. That plan worked fine, except it was kind of uncomfortable carrying all that cash on you every single day. And if you didn't have enough cash on you, then you couldn't buy something. And it wasn't so much fun when I got the cash stolen from my wallet twice. Your cash doesn't come with any fraud protection or insurance. So if you lose your cash, or if you buy something and you got scammed, well, now your cash is gone because there's no way for you to get that cash back. That's when I moved on to a debit card, and things got a little bit easier because now I don't have to keep as much physical cash in my wallet. So I have a Chase Freedom credit card. And let's assume that I go and I buy an overpriced $400 Gucci scarf. Now, I got this $400 Gucci scarf and I'm rocking it out, and then I take it off to go wash my hands, and then somebody's jealous and they steal my Gucci scarf from me. If I go over to the Gucci store and I tell them that my scarf was stolen, they're gonna say, "Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. How about we sell you another scarf?" But if I bought this with a credit card, then I can just call out my credit card company and they will buy me a new Gucci scarf, or at least refund me the price of it. That way I don't have to stress. Third, you get warranty protection. If you buy a laptop that comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty, a lot of credit cards will just automatically double the manufacturer's warranty because you purchased the laptop with a credit card. So you buy a new laptop, and then 13 months into you owning this laptop, it completely breaks down. So you call up the computer company and you say, "Hey, what's going on? My computer's not working." And they're gonna say, "Sorry, you're out of the manufacturer's warranty window." That's when you call up your credit card company and you tell them what's going on, and then they will give you your money back for the laptop, or they'll pay to get it fixed. Fourth, your credit card can help you boost your credit score. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of debt, so I don't try to play the credit score game, but having a good credit score can help you when it comes time for you to buy a home or rent a home. Fifth, your credit card can give you perks. This is where it gets fun. I travel a decent amount, and I used to despise going to the airport because I don't know what it is, but as soon as I enter an airport, I get hungry. Now, when I'm in the airport, there's like a limited supply of food options, right? And so now when I go to eat, not only am I going to be overpaying for a smaller quantity of food, but I'm also getting a lower quality of food. I never understood that about airport food. Now when I travel, I use my American Express because this gives me access to airport lounges. Now, I did not know what an airport lounge was for most of my life, so if you're like me and you are not familiar with an airport lounge, let me explain it to you. You could think of an airport lounge kind of like the VIP section of an airport. If you want to get in, you got to be somebody special. You got to be on the list. In order to do that, you either got to be flying first class, or you got to have a special credit card, or you're spending a ton of money to get access to these lounges. Most people go into the lounges because they give you bigger areas to hang out and you get free drinks, but I go into the lounges because they give free food. And some of these airport lounges are really nice. Like in Europe, some of these airport lounges make you feel like you're in a 5-star resort with a gourmet chef cooking you private meals. That means you get a lot of free guac. But beyond just the food, my credit card also gives me free car upgrades. When I rent a car, I get free hotel upgrades, and I also get free checked-in bags when I fly. The benefit that I use the most from my credit card is number 6, cash back. There are a few different types of categories of credit cards that I use. Like I have my cash back credit cards, my regular purchases, I have my travel credit cards, and then I have my business credit cards. If you do want to learn more about the best kinds of credit cards out there, our team put together an awesome guide that walks you through that. You can read this article on our website, theminorityMindset.com, and I'll also link it for you in the description below. But when I make my regular purchases, so all things that are not travel, I'm looking for cash back because when I get cash back, that's money that I can use to buy whatever I want, however I want. And that's money I get to use for doing nothing except making my regular purchases with my credit card. My credit cards bought me a free business class ticket to India, and they bought me free vacations to Cancun. Now, obviously, not everybody agrees with this. Like Dave Ramsey is very against credit cards, and he says that credit cards are dumb and nobody became rich or became a millionaire through their credit card points. And sure, yeah, your credit card might not make you a millionaire off of your points, but my credit card does buy me a nice vacation every year. I have a problem. I have a hard time spending money on things for me. I've talked about this before, assets versus liabilities. Liabilities are things that take money away from your pocket. These are things that make you broke. Assets are things that make you wealthy. These are things that you buy that make you money. I have a really hard time spending money on liabilities, whether it's cars or vacations or whatever. I really like spending my money on assets. So when I make money, most of my money goes here, and I have a hard time justifying liabilities. So now, when I spend money through my credit card and I get this cash back, it's a lot easier for me to justify a vacation when my credit card company is paying for it. I'm buying a liability, but I really don't feel the pain of buying this liability because this is money that I'm getting almost for free, because this is money I'm getting just for using my credit card. Now, I know it is a little bit easier for me because I have a lot of expenses, like I'm spending multiple six figures a year on my credit cards, from my business expenses to my regular expenses. So I do get more points and rewards just because I spend a lot of money through my credit cards, but it's still money that you're getting back for your regular expenses as long as you're using your credit card the right way. All that being said, there is a disclaimer or caveat that you need to understand. For any of this to work and for you to get any of the benefits of using a credit card, you gotta use your credit card the right way. I mean, you have to understand there's a reason why credit card companies are able to pay some people so much money in cash back and rewards and perks. It's because credit card companies make a lot of money. Credit card companies make money in two ways. They make money when you pay, and they make money when you don't pay. So let's say you go to Walmart and you buy $100 worth of groceries and you check out with your Chase Visa credit card. Now, your Visa is probably going to charge Walmart like $2 or $2.50 to process the $100 order, which is why they can pay you like $1.50 in cash back. So anytime you're spending money with your credit card is charging your business a fee, and they're giving you a portion of the fee back with rewards and points. But they also make money if you don't pay, because now if you go and spend $100 at Walmart and you put this on your credit card, but you don't pay a credit card company back, now your credit card company is going to charge you 25% a year in interest on the $100 that you didn't pay back. If you are in credit card debt or you can't control your spending, then you should not be using a credit card. When I say that you gotta use your credit card the right way, that means you gotta treat your credit card like cash. Only buy what you would normally buy with cash, and when you do purchase something, pay it off in full every single month and never be late. If you do that, you can get all the benefits of a credit card without paying a penny in interest. If you use a credit card like this, then it's just a medium of exchange that rewards you for using it. Now, instead of you using cash or a debit card, you use a credit card, which also pays you. But this is where I need you to really be honest with me, and more importantly, honest with yourself, because if you're in credit card debt, or if you cannot control your spending, then it doesn't matter how many rewards or perks you get, you are way overpaying for your credit card. If that's you, then I want you to listen to Dave Ramsey's advice. Grab your credit card, grab a pair of scissors, and cut your credit card in half. This is where everybody starts to make the argument that if you use a credit card, then you're more likely to spend more money than if you used a debit card or cash. But I don't know how true that really is. I mean, we're in a new digital age where everything we do is digital. I mean, how many times have you gone out to eat with your friends and then one person pays the whole bill and you just pay that person with Venmo or Zelle? I mean, we already have a digital medium between us and our cash. I mean, if you're not using a credit card, you're probably using a debit card, or you're using PayPal or Venmo, or you might be using cryptocurrency. If you cannot control your spending, then yeah, credit cards can be a big problem, because now you have this huge line of credit that you can just keep swiping and swiping and swiping, and you can spend the rest of your life paying off your credit card debt if you don't know how to stop your spending. But with everybody else, are you really spending more money with a credit card than a debit card just because one has the word credit instead of debit on it? I don't know. What I do know for sure is if you can control your spending and you know how to use your credit card the right way, then you can get rewarded with fraud protection, purchase protection, warranty protection, you can build your credit score, you get perks and cash back. If you enjoyed this video, here's the video that I think you'll love, and while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our free finance and business newsletter. And as always, keep hustling.
Sorry, sir. After you make a purchase with your credit card, there's nothing we can do.
But wait, there's like nothing...
Sir, did you not hear what I just said? After you make a purchase with your debit card, the money leaves your account